All Microsoft 2010 programs include an accessibility checker. The checker will help you determine if you missed any non-compliant aspects of your presentation during the creation process. First, select the File tab. Second, make sure the info is selected. Third, select Check for Issues. A drop-down menu will appear. Click on the second option, Check Accessibility. The results will appear on the right side of your document. The panel on the right side of your screen will provide a list of errors, warnings, and tips. All errors must be addressed and fixed. Warnings and tips are things you should review but may not need as much attention. When you select an error, the checker will automatically navigate to the slide that needs attention. The list will also automatically update itself as you make corrections. The additional information box under the checker results will provide an explanation of what exactly needs to be fixed, why it needs to be fixed, and how to fix it. Missing alt text is a common error. To add alt text to your graphics and images, first, right-click on the graphic or image. A drop-down menu will appear. Select alt text at the very bottom. The pop-up menu will include a space for you to title the graphic or image and enter a textual description. Description should contain the basic information and purpose of the image. Strict guidelines are still being determined. Therefore, what you choose to include in your description is largely up to you. Avoid getting lost in extraneous details. For example, it's unnecessary to list all the physical pieces of a complicated flowchart or list off each individual measure included in this table. Your description should include what the graphic is communicating, not just what it looks like. The tips frequently suggest that you check the reading order of your slides. This gives you a chance to check that the page number, slide title, slide content, and image descriptions are all read in the order you want them to be. To check the reading order of your slide, select Arrange on the Home tab. A drop-down menu will appear. Next, select Selection Pane from the bottom of the menu. Similar to the accessibility checker, a control panel will appear on the right-hand side of your screen. All of the slide's components, text boxes, title, slide number, will be listed in the Selection and Visibility control panel. The screen reader will recognize and read the components from bottom to top. You can use the arrows at the bottom of the panel to rearrange how the components are recognized and read. We suggest that you set up each slide so that the slide number is read first, which means it's listed last, and that the title is read second, or listed second from the bottom. Purely decorative images do not need alt text. This is also something that is largely up to you to decide. In the past, we tried to determine if you would draw attention to an image during your presentation. If you decide that an image does not need alt text, there are a few ways to hide it from a screen reader. Begin the same way you did when you checked the reading order of your images. Go to the Home toolbar, click Arrange, and then click on Selection Pane at the bottom of the drop-down menu. Next, click on the small icon that looks like an eye. This will remove the photo from the screen reader's To Read list. It will not, however, permanently remove the image from the presentation. It can be added back onto the To Read list by clicking on the now blank square. The second way to remove non-essential images is to incorporate them into the slide's background. This will permanently remove the image from the screen reader's To Read list. First, copy the slide with the image you want to incorporate. Next, remove all textual content from the copy of the slide you made in step 1. Only the background and non-essential images should remain. Use your computer's application to take a screenshot or photo of your screen. If you're using a PC, the application is called Snipping Tool. If you're using a Mac, the utility is called Grab. Or you can press Command-Shift-4. After pressing Command-Shift-4, a crosshair cursor will appear and you'll be able to click and drag your selected area. Finally, set the background of your slide as the picture you just took of the slide's copy. Make sure to delete your original images so you don't have extra copies of them floating around on your slide. As a reminder, errors will disappear from the checker as you address them. Go through each slide until there are no more errors and you've reviewed all the warnings and tips. You can also run an accessibility checker in Adobe Pro. First, select View, then click Tools, Accessibility, and finally, Full Check. Similar to Office programs, a menu of issues will appear on the right-hand side of your screen. If you would like more information on running an accessibility checker or addressing issues in Adobe Pro, please follow the link provided. If you have further questions or would like more information about 508 compliance best practices, please follow the links on this slide.